It's another Junior Musicals in Focus, and this time we're talking The Little Mermaid Junior. Hi, and welcome back to Music and Theatre Education. Today, let's see if The Little Mermaid Junior is suitable for your next production. If you've never heard of The Little Mermaid, how? Anyway, it's the story of a mermaid called Ariel who loves all things human and falls in love with a human prince. So she trades her voice for legs and goes on land. It's based on a Hans Christian Andersen story, but unlike the original, the Disney version ends happily. The musical premiered on Broadway in 2008 with Sierra Boggess in the title role. It also had additional music written for it by the original composer of the film, Alan Menken. One big difference between the animated film and the musical is that Ursula is Triton's sister. This was meant to be in the original animated film, but had to be cut for time. Now let's talk the junior adaptation. One of the beautiful things about this script is that it's really flexible, especially with ages. The only downside is that the male leads are written for unchanged voices, so that may be a limitation for some groups. You'll need to have some strong singers for your leads, but this show is really adaptable for all different experience levels. Plus, there's lots of little feature roles that you can spread out between quite a large cast. As with a lot of the junior adaptations, the choreography can be as complex or as simple as you like. And to be honest, some of the best choreography is stuff that is simple, but everyone can get it right. The music in this show is great and very achievable. There are some complex harmonies, but you can simplify them and you're not going to lose that much. However, if your group is up for the challenge, the payoff is great. You're going to have some awesome sounding harmonies. Some of the new songs even made it to the junior adaptation. She's in Love and Human Stuff are two of my favourite songs from the musical. Don't be afraid of this show if you don't have a big budget. Sure, some shows do all these fancy tails and wear heelys and things like that. However, you don't need it. People love this story and they don't need costumes to see it. I like to personify my characters, so rather than dressing up Sebastian as a crab, I would put him in a red suit. Advice from experience. Now, I have directed this show a couple of years ago, and my biggest piece of advice is to not leave the last battle scene until the end. Do it early on. It's a really complex scene, so you're gonna need a lot of time to work on it. It also has to line up with the backing tracks, so you really need to get that timing right. I highly recommend this junior adaptation. It's so much fun, super accessible, and your audiences will love it. Thanks for joining me again on Music and Theatre Education, and until next time, keep on that theatre adventure.